My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that I feel like this is probably someone you know. It could be you, but I feel like there's someone here who might have tried to manipulate or control a situation around you that they don't actually have control over. And this feels like someone who's having to give up on that. Like, okay, I guess my plan wasn't really as great as I thought it was. I guess whoever I'm trying to mess with isn't actually going to be that impacted by whatever I did. So we might have someone who's just a little bit like, irritated because they did spend some time trying to cause you to not get something that you want. And I feel like they're finding out that you are, in fact, getting that thing that you want. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hello, Dwayne. Hello, Akin. Hello, Zats. How we doing? If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. And also thank you to those of you that have checked out the Etsy site with my candles. Appreciate you. Let's see what we've got as far as the reading, shall we? I think we will start with the Tarot of the Cat People. What else do we have? Yes, I do appreciate that. What else do we have? We have Justice, the Tower, the Hanged Man in the reverse, and the Lovers in the reverse. This is what they were trying to cause for you. They wanted you to be rejected or excluded. They wanted you to feel like what you were trying to get or what you were trying to achieve was not possible. But with the Hanged Man in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse, this is kind of coming through as like the most charming example of stubbornness ever, which is to say you were not easy to distract. You were not gullible. You were not willing to go along with whatever this plan was, or you saw through whatever their shenanigans were. You left this person all disappointed because you are not easy to mess with. So now they have to figure out, am I going to have any kind of like second act, or do I need to just kind of like pack it up and go home? And with the 8 of Cups, I feel like I don't think I can really do anything else here. 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups, King of Swords. So they were trying to create an illusion for you, and I think this is so adorable. Okay, let's do it this way. So what they tried to do was make it seem like something you wanted was not something you wanted, or something that you absolutely wouldn't normally want was what you wanted. They tried to create this illusion for you, right? Choose the wrong path, basically. And you're over here like, what? You don't fool me. I know you're just wearing a ghillie suit. I know you're just wearing some camo. Or I know you're just like Wile E. Coyote over here, like swapping the signs so I try to go the wrong way, but like I have GPS. You know, it's like when you watch a horror movie from the 90s and you're like, gosh, this situation would not even happen today because we all have smartphones. But like, proceed, movie from the 90s. Like, this is somebody who may not have really read the room or been fully aware of your perceptive abilities, or the fact that you have some intuition, or like you're nobody's fool. They're over here trying to cause some drama for you, and you're like, you know, I can see you, right? Like the drapes only go to like ankles, and so like I see your shoes moving under it. Like, how dumb do you think I am? I think you were a little bit smarter than this person thought you might be. So their efforts to cause you some loss or some frustration have failed, and you have continued to move forward, or you've gotten the promotion, you've gotten into a long-term relationship. There's something here you've been able to achieve that they really wanted to ruin for you. We have the Magician and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Someone trying to impact your confidence, how you see yourself. And again, they wanted you to deny something you actually wanted, or they wanted you to pursue something that was false. Because if you're distracted or if you decline the good things in your life, then you won't be able to, you know, have a better experience in them, or you won't be able to move on from them. Whatever the motivation is for them, the goal here is stagnation for you. High Priest or the Hierophant and the Star. Good for you. You're kind of untouchable, to be honest. You have this strong sense of self, or this commitment to goal. Well, I'd say more so principles. And those goals align with those principles, right? So whatever they thought they could make difficult for you to see, I feel has been clear for you for a very long time. If you know what your calling is, or you know, what your character is, it's really difficult to convince somebody to stray from that. And I feel like they overestimated their ability to create some confusion and stress for you, because they did not realize that you were so you have a conviction, right? You know, this is what you need to do, or this is where I'm meant to be. They find most people to be relatively malleable, so they thought they would be able to convince you of this illusion. But you are not like many of the other people that they have dealt with. So 3 of Pentacles and Death. This is like someone meeting their match. Or, I don't know, that's kind of such a weird way to say it, in my opinion. Like, if you meet your match, that should mean that there's a decent contest, right? We should have to get some popcorn and like a drink to make sure we can like enjoy the fight between the two of you. But this was no match. This was someone who was outmatched, outgunned. They overplayed their hand, right? This is someone who thought that they could trip you up, but instead you just like made the most of a difficult situation. Maybe even turned that situation into something that was a gain for yourself instead of a loss. Hello, Zats. Hello, Danny. How's it going? Hello, Nicole. Did I miss people? I'm sorry. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Smiggles. Hello, MKG. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I hope it's quite helpful for you. It seems like you can make 2026, I was going to say your bish. Will they get mad at me for that? I don't think they'll get mad at me for that. With, you know, the right strategy. Hello, Evan. Hello, April. Hello, Steven. Hello, Dwayne. Hello, Joaquin. I think I got everyone, right? Oh, hello, Ryan. Hello, Cyber Johnny. Hello, Morningstar. Hello, CJ. So we've got Queen of Wands again. Queen of Wands in the upright, clarifying the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This person's jealous of you. They're like, how dare you go about the world being all awesome like that? Is this like a jilted lover? Is this somebody who expected you to stick around when they weren't treating you right? Is this just somebody who's like, Marsha, 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 everybody likes you and nobody likes me? Whatever it is, this is somebody who's like kind of obsessed with you. And they see how people appreciate or admire you. They see how you're able to move on to the next chapter without being too like scathed or like scabbed from the previous. They're like, how do you do it? How do you make it look so graceful? It's like you're an ice skater. Why does it normally sound better than that? Am I missing a word here? Figure skater? Is that what I'm supposed to say? I don't know. Now I'm hearing dancing queen. It's like people get mesmerized by you, and this Queen of Wands in the reverse is like, it's not fair. Like, but let me tell you about how much that person sucks in real life. Like, they just want to talk about you and influence how people see you, because people seem to be rather captivated by your skills, your conversation. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm going to remember this person's name. Okay, so I watched a movie and it was Keira Knightley, and I believe the character's name was Georgiana, and it was based on a real character in France, I believe. Circus Drop, don't you have anything better to do with your time? Like, maybe just like wash the armpits would be a better use of your time. I'm giving you a timeout. don't have a dunce cap for you, sadly. But I bet you already have one. Hello, Santiago. we got some wild ones out here today, you guys. No, we're not doing politics here, hun. I just watched that. Hello, Matt. How's it going? Hello, Lee. Of course I can. I hope your day's going well. Did I say, I think I did say hello to Joaquin. Hello, Noxious. How are you doing? Hello, Joe. Good morning, Cozy Cat. I hope you're doing well. Hello for you. Hello, Sophia. No, don't worry. So this is somebody who wanted you to experience endings, wanted you to feel turned away from social events or romantic interests, wanted you to feel like your job prospects were not great or your living situation was stressful. They wanted you to be just like basically disappointed and frustrated. But that's not what ended up happening. However, we are a little bit light on... a little bit light on light. We'll do this. No. Can I light this one? It's like down to the last. Do you believe in me? Yay! I don't know if that's gonna help. Maybe. Okay. We'll see. Sorry, y'all. I don't put the mason jar candles that I make on Etsy because they don't have like a smooth surface to put the sticker on. But if I have a mason jar laying around, I'm gonna make a candle from it. Oh, we're so relieved to see that you have another account. Oh, how was that 30 seconds of return? Was it enjoyable? Oh no, now you have to go find another account to spam. Jared, I sincerely wish you and the circus freak, was that the other one? Circus trap, excuse me. Find some really useful thing for your time and your energy. You think about all the things that you could be able to achieve if you were focusing on something worthwhile, you know? All right. I just realized I forgot to eat, you guys. I'm sorry. That was bad. Oh well. All right, so we've got the Five of Cups, the Hermit, and the Six of Wands. They're so bummed right now because they put so much effort, kind of like that troll did, into trying to ruin someone's day, and yet you're over here like, like whistling while you work. Like, I don't have a care in the world. It's fine. They're up here. They're the skeleton above you, right? Like trying to damper your mood, and you're like, I'm great. I'm doing great. No one can distract me from how great I'm doing. Why? Because you've got good things going on in your life that they don't have the ability to touch. You're protected. So now I'm seeing, can't touch this. There's protection around you. They're not able to actually impact these things that are meant to be blessings for you. They're just a hater. A hapless hater. Four of Pentacles. So this is you basically like, no, this is like mine. Nothing you can do about it. It's making me think of when you have those like reels or those videos of outdoor cat, like a cougar or a bobcat, looking inside at like a house cat, and the house cat's like, I dare you. I'm gonna get you. You're the house cat. Maybe you're seen as smaller because you're nicer. That does not mean that you're less wise. That does not mean that there's not protection there, right? I've also seen some house cats chase off bigger cats from their property. Like, I don't care if I'm small, I can still bite you. Like, you're able to protect what is yours, even though there are people, see how we have like some circling happening here? I don't know if that's actually a vulture. It's probably a crow. But this is someone who is trying to find a way to, oh, look, that is, I think, a vulture, isn't it? I think. Um, this is like, I want to be able to pick up the things that you drop, or I want to be able to ruin the things that you have because I cannot have them. Or if I can make it so that you miss getting the promotion, then maybe I can get that promotion. It's like they're trying to get those breadcrumbs. Or at the very least, ruin what's going on for you. But 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, they can't. They cannot touch what is meant for you. So that's why at the beginning we have this like, I guess I'm gonna have to walk away now. Because they cannot impact what they were hoping to ruin for you. Now this could be multiple things. Trying to ruin your job prospects, trying to, you know, cause your living situation to be untenable, ruining a relationship for you. But I really feel like the only thing they could potentially impact are things that aren't meant to be in your life anyways. And I feel like you've already cleaned that up. You're coming through as the Emperor. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Even if they're trying to do magic against you, even if they feel like they're going to be like super impactful here, they just like completely underestimated you or the protection around you. What up, Homer Simpson? Hello, Lemonade. McHammer. Did I miss Rachel? Hello. It is cold. Colder there, to be fair. Yeah, I do feel like that's probably accurate energy, April, but I also feel like that might be a taller mountain than she realizes. Oh, we got some interesting hair issues going on. Hold on, you guys. Is that better? We are 17 minutes in. All right, what else do we have? This is Tarot of the Nile. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, Death in the reverse. They're trying to cause you to lose something. We already had 6 of Pentacles and Death, but they cannot cause this loss. They might be able to cause a delay. They might be able to cause a little bit of confusion for other people, but you, I don't think they have the ability to touch your energy. You're over here like on a different plane. Like they might have your phone number, but you're not home. You're not gonna answer it. Oh, that probably won't play well for you all that have like the cell phone was the only phone that you ever had thing. Like I still remember what my phone number was when I was a kid for the landline. I don't know why I have that information in my head. It's completely useless. Hello, Allison. How's it going? Hello, Third Eye. Now, how come I can't read that sentence without it being a song? Yes, exactly. They can't reach you, was my point, okay? To go even further back, when they had the ladies that had to do like the switchboard, I don't know, maybe they still have to do that, but like I feel like that's not current technology. It's like the lady's like, I cannot connect you, sorry. You've been rejected. So Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands in the reverse. This opportunity is coming to you regardless of the interference, regardless of whatever impulsive people are like, but I don't want you to be successful. I don't want you to be happy. Tough titties. Sorry. Can't get everything that you want. What else? Knight of Cups. Queen of Wands in the reverse. The jealousy on this person, it is pronounced. Yeah. And the World. Okay. So here's one of the reasons it's really important not to obsess in a negative way over someone, especially when you're jealous of them, and why it's not a good idea to send energy towards somebody meant to cause them to be caught up, stuck, stagnant, or even worse, right? Because we got some people wishing some real not nice things on people. Here's why we don't do it. This person sent negative energy your way. And whether you know it or not, you over here like, oh, we got some new energy arriving today. I don't like it. It looks bad. We're going to remodel that energy, okay? I don't want, I don't know, what's a boring color? I don't want gray walls in my house, okay? If you move into a new place and you're like, we need some red, we need some purple, maybe some green. How about key lime green? Like, you make it your own, right? This person sent you negative energy and you're like, oh, I don't like that at all. Boop. You turned it into, see, this is you. Ooh, I think I'm supposed to hide the boobies. This is you turning that energy into something that works for you. You're like, oh, there we go. That's so much better. You're like, okay, that's what I want. You took their negative energy and you transformed it. You alchemized it. I want that energy to actually work for me. So all that hateful stuff that you sent my way, I shoehorned that into, now I'm more successful. You get your blessings or your abundance sooner, or you get more of it, or it's in multiple areas of your life instead of one, because this person was sending negative energy your way. That's like not just failure, that's like failure with a capital F. Not only have you not been able to stop me from being awesome, you've only made me awesomer. Yeah, whether you know it or not, you took their negative energy and you're like, let's make this better. I feel like that's kind of Wizard of Oz, right? Isn't that? I don't know. It's probably in multiple shows. I feel like maybe even Once Upon a Time. So we've got Six of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Swords. This is like you have a bouncer outside of your energy and you're like, oh, no, that won't do. I don't like it at all. So if you could just change real quick, you asked people to like leave their weapons at the door, you know, or the bouncer did. Repurpose that energy, made it into something that was like the wind behind your sails, and now you're doing even better. Sucks to be them. Yes. Do you not have a crystal ball wand? Is yours a different color? I'm so confused. Oh, yes. Yes. Hello. Can I call you Ham? Like the beer? Because you got 2 M's. That's pretty cool. Hello, checkmate. Yes, you're correct. Oh, goodness. That's a little terrifying, Morningstar. Are we making a joke? With the LOL at the beginning, I'm going to take it as a joke, but you let me know if you're really trying to start a religious war over there. I ain't here for it. Hello, Baby Yoda. How are you doing? So we have the Fool in the reverse. The 5 of Wands in the reverse. I'm sorry if I irritate you by laughing at this, because it is a very real thing to have people that try to attack you, people who want to see you fail, people who want to block you from being successful. Please don't take my chuckling as not taking that seriously, because like I've dealt with that. I get it. I'm laughing because this person, it's like they didn't realize how bad it could go. They thought like failure would be you still just like are awesome and you do your stuff, right? They didn't think that you could take their energy and make it work for you. So now I'm thinking of Fantasia. I need to find a way to see that again. I don't really want to subscribe to Disney. I'm sorry. Fantasia has this scene where Mickey is able to use magic and make brooms come to life. And if you've ever had to clean a dirty floor, I'm sure you've envisioned being able to do something similar in order to get out of what is possibly one of the worst cleaning things out there. Makes all those brooms do his work for, right? I'm so great at this. This is great. This is somebody who was trying to get brooms to do the broom work for them. They wanted to send this negative energy to you. And you were like, no, I don't think so. and all the brooms drop. And I think there is a scene like that in Fantasia. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure there's some problems that happen for little Mickey, Magician Mickey. And it's like, oops, I guess I shouldn't just expect magic to do all my work for me. It looks now like maybe I've misunderstood the magic that I thought I had conquered, right? Hold on. Did you say you would like a wooden one? It is Wicked Wands. I felt like I would be inauthentic if I didn't have 2 wands. I just keep this one up here because it's better for whacking the wind chimes with. Hello, Krish. How are you doing? I use a floor buffer. Hello. I don't think I've seen James on this reading yet. Hello, James. I'm sorry if I apologize. Or I'm sorry if I greeted you twice. Not really, though. You're probably not too mad about it, right? That's better than not greeting you at all. All right. What else do we have? I feel like I'm super chatty today, and we're only... I haven't had enough cards yet for it to be 26 minutes in. I'm getting too excited about Fantasia. So we have the King of Cups and the Reverse and the 3 Wands. I can't stop laughing at this person. Have any of you ever read Amelia Bedelia books? Because that's what I'm thinking of now. This is just such a treasure trove of all of my favorite things. Amelia Bedelia, I know for a fact that one of the books that I had read from, or that I had when I was a girl, was published in like 65, I believe. So they were old, right? Old. But they were charming. It was just this like maid or like nanny chick who misunderstood every like list of directions you could possibly give the girl, and it was adorable. This is somebody who misread a spell or didn't read the directions on the little candle that they bought at that store. People be playing with, they don't understand, and that's what happened here. This person thought they could send this negative energy your way. Maybe they didn't watch The Craft, you know, but they messed it up. They might have some of that negative energy coming back on them, but at the very least, they have actually contributed to your success as opposed to stop it. Hello, love is the answer. How are you doing? Hello, armchair. What's up? Obnoxious. Oh, well, welcome. I hope you enjoy. Hello, Cyber Johnny. Thanks. Hello, Leia. How are you? We've got the 6 of Swords, and this is a great way to kind of like bookend this story because we've got someone who's convinced they've been able to cause problems or would be able to cause problems, witnessing you actually doing better, and it's like, but I wanted you to fail, and instead I have failed. The failure is mine. Boo-hoo-hoo. Can you tell I feel really bad for them? This is why I tell you all, focus your energy, that magical energy that you have, on your goals, on your hobbies, you know? You can focus magic in relationship too, just not in a manipulative way, right? Like trying to build something beautiful with somebody. But I feel like this person is being challenged now to learn that they cannot mess with your energy. They can be jealous all they want, but they're not going to be able to take it for themselves, and they're going to end up risking their own potential blessings or abundance by focusing so much on what you have. So we have the Gorgon. The monster they feared, now I've become, still seeking for revenge for my cold heart of stone. So this could be someone who specifically is wanting revenge against you because they feel like someone fell in love with you when they should have fallen in love with this person, or you got a job that they wanted, or they just hate that you get all of the attention. We have Demon, the temptation of living, the fear of regret, dancing among the ashes from the flames of hell. This is the obsessive energy. They cannot get over you getting something that they wanted and feeling like they had done everything that they should have done in order to get those things. I wonder how much of myself I've lost in others. The pieces that remain, no one can notice. They've forgotten what they need to do for themselves because they've been so focused on how things go for you and how it's not fair. Thank you, James. That's a good question. Let's check that out for you. Good situation. Opening my door for a friend who needs a place to stay. Awesome. I've added that, James. Thank you for the tip. And we're just under 31 minutes, so I won't be too much longer before I start those personal questions. Hello, Hayden. Pretty much anything. Hello to Mike. How are you doing? Hello, Frederick. Hello, Corey. So we've got the siren. As enchanting as it is, the reflection in the water, it can lure your soul to depths where illusions falter. Yeah. That's funny because at the very beginning, we were talking about that Seven of Cups a lot. How somebody wanted to make you think that what you want, you don't really want, or what you didn't want was something that you wanted. They wanted you to make the wrong choice. But illusions falter because this person got too obsessive. This person got too deep. They didn't even remember how to do things for themselves, or they let important relationships lapse in their own life because they were so focused on what was going on for your life. If you lose sight and lose grounding in your own existence because you are so preoccupied with what somebody else has going on, how can you reasonably expect to make headway in your goals or to find somebody that you can be in love with? Like, do you want to be in a relationship with somebody who's obsessed with ruining someone else's life? I don't. Do you? No. So don't be that person, right? I feel like this is someone who's finally learning they need to really stop messing with you because it is actually messing with their own life. Ooh, that was hot. Okay, let's just get a few from the Love Oracle, and then I'm going to start with those personal questions. What else do we have? Yeah, no problem, James. So this is someone who wanted you to feel hopeless and like everything that you want is out of reach, but instead you're able to quite clearly get what you want. We have the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Star. They're not able to touch that because they misunderstand your energy, or they don't understand how your magic works. Maybe it's also as simple as they don't understand that you have protective energy around you. I mean, this Ace of Cups card really does seem to give off that protective energy like I'm talking about. But their toxic energy that they were hoping to use to kind of poison your opportunities, it ended up being a mistake because it caused problems for themselves. It came back on them. So what they were hoping to cause for issues for you, now they feel like they have to kind of lie about what's going on in their own life to the people around them because they don't want to explain how things got so out of hand. Just focus on yourself. All right, let's move to those personal questions. Hello, Darnell. How are you doing? I hope all is well for you too. It's true. I agree, Tony. I hope you're having a good day. All right, let's see what we've got for Lee. And thank you for liking and subscribing. Hello, Divinity. How are you doing? What do we have for Lee, please? 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Universe. The Magician in the reverse. 8 of Swords in the reverse. I feel like we have somebody who's trying to create a bit of an illusion for you, kind of like the reading, the general reading. We have someone who's manipulating the facts or massaging the truth. And it's because there's codependent energy at the base. So we have someone who's trying to get something from you and not wanting to tell you the truth of what really happened or perhaps what their motivations are. But the Eight of Swords is in the reverse. I rather like this card. It's in the reverse because I feel like you know this person well enough to know what their habits are. So I feel like we have this like kind of, it looks like we have copy and paste, right? I feel like you have already seen this person do this. You've already seen them act this way. So you're not exactly surprised. In fact, I think you already expect them to act in this way. Princess or Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so what I'm picking up on specifically, and this could be the X, is someone tailoring or editing pictures or video, or editing even like documents that have like an address listed on it. This is someone who wants to avoid the appearance of things not being good or not being figured out. The copy and paste in particular with the Eight of Swords, I feel like we have misinformation or editing to make a living situation look better, or a job application, or maybe even finances. We're editing details, trying to make it look like, oh gosh, well, that's great. That's exactly what we were hoping. No, it's not accurate. This is like, oh, here's what I want you to see, but it's not really what is there. Notice, sorry, I really do have to cover those boobies. Notice we have two different pools. We have somebody who's trying to say, oh, it's this great situation, but how do I say that? What I saw in my head was, you know how people thought it was funny to put like two hot dogs in like the foreground of a picture in front of a pool and make it look like it was like thighs? That's what I saw, because she's sitting like that. So I feel like we have somebody who's trying to make something look like they're having a great time, they have this great, awesome place, or that they actually live at a place that they don't. All right. I hope that makes sense, Lee. I think you know what's going on. And I don't think you're going to get fooled. All right. Let's see what we've got for James. This is the Pulp Tarot. Is James in a good situation, opening up the door for a friend who needs a place to stay? Yes. Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who needs a little bit of help to get back on their feet, but they have good intentions with the Six of Cups. Eight of Swords, the Hermit, or sorry, the World, and then the Hermit. Sun in the reverse, Eight of Cups. Queen of Cups. So why the Eight of Swords and the Sun in the reverse? So I do feel like there's maybe something that you haven't gotten as far as the full story on what's going on with gainful employment or the current working situation, or, am I suspended or whatever. I feel like there's more information that needs to come out regarding that. However, this is somebody who's being honest with you, and I don't think that this person would feel good or comfortable doing anything to trample on your good graces. I feel like they're like the charitable energy, you wanting to help, right? But I do feel like this is somebody who might up and leave before you expect them to. So does this mean they won't overstay? Yeah, I feel like this is someone who really is going to keep things short and sweet, not want to overstay their welcome. Maybe they even organize a different place where they can stay because they don't want you to feel like they're using you. This is someone who may not tell you the whole story, but it's not because they're being deceptive or trying to do something rude to you. It might be out of respect for someone else's privacy, actually. And I do think that they would want to leave things in a good way with you, like not want to risk anything. I also feel like later on down the road, this person is either going to try to repay the favor or literally give you money for this. I feel like this is a good sort. You know, if there's something that you need to do in terms of putting away something that's particularly valuable, or hey, you know, like you can't use this closet or whatever, make those boundaries clear at the beginning, but I think it'll work out. Hello, Song of the Moon, how are you doing? Hello, Jamie, how are you doing? Oh, I don't think you should give up on love, divinity. Oops, I want to put this one away here. But should we ask for funsies? Hello, Jennifer, how are you doing? What does divinity need to know regarding love? King of Swords in the reverse. Death. Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Temperance in the reverse. And the Star in the reverse. So basically you've been through the ringer. You've been dealing with some King of Swords in the reverse types. People who feel pretty comfortable lying or misrepresenting themselves. But with Death, you might think that's a bad card. This is talking about transition, especially when it's right next to the Wheel of Fortune. Do not give up on love right when it's about to change in your favor. You're thinking about how things have gone wrong. You're thinking about the people who have been disloyal. You're thinking about how maybe you should have had the ability to see their problems earlier on, or even thinking about how, you know, maybe everybody out there is just unhealed or out to get you. But those thoughts are the only thing that really put at risk your ability to be in a relationship. You are able to flip that around and challenge yourself to see that there are good people out there. You can't paint everyone with the same, was it broad stroke, brush stroke? So learn the lessons that you can from the things that have happened. Acknowledge that you are lovable. And there are people out there that do want to be good to you. But that negative thought pattern could potentially ruin a good relationship for you if you're unable to let go of the betrayals or the, you know, scars from the past. It'll make it so that you fail to recognize that love when it does actually show up. So clarity and intuition are important features for you because it will help you to see when there is actually love in your life so that you don't walk away from it inadvertently or accidentally. You know, sometimes we miss things in life because we're not looking for them or because we don't want to see them. You have the ability to buy the glasses that you need before this happens so that you can see what you need to. I don't think you actually have to buy anything, but it's more so about addressing how you perceive people. Hello, Redbeard. How are we doing today? All right. I think I'm going to leave it there, everyone. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. And thank you for hyping the video if you're able to. Thank you for checking out my candles on